So, teenagers, they're a piece of work, I would say myself, but that's a whole different subject matter. I would write. But that's not important. But what is important is how does it affect your relationship with your parents or something. I forgot. Sorry. But some of the regular articles, that I read is teens on the perception of friendship that might be factoring into that. But you might think it does not have to do with conflict in your brain or a teen brain, but that can't be. They involve on friendship, but what is or what isn't. Also on that subject, we need to take consideration of adolescents. They're in that stage of jump off the wrist type timing and highly impulsive behaviors. And some parents are not a fan of that. Sorry for the pause. And they will forbid any actions and actors who does that and would not agree with it whatsoever. But some with good reasons, some with not. It doesn't matter. They don't want them to get hurt or get themselves in trouble. So that might be some good reasons. But some are not good parents because they will let them do anything now. Like for example, listening to rap music or watching violent videos like you're doing like now, Lamar Daquan Daniel. But I'm an adult. You can do anything. I can do anything, right? Right? But some teens will do something behind their back, like in betraying their trust and lying. That's a big factor of them, which leads to an argument. Like it goes very bad. It can go bad to worse, and you get punished for it. Like that type of behavior. But that would stop them. That would just reinforce the acts for them. And they will get into conflict at school as well. That is also a thing. But that would have been bad if they got in conflict with their teachers and they get expelled or suspended or worse. That might be, and they think they're more smarter than their parents. In truth, they're not, I guess. Sometimes they are, but that's a whole other thing. Sometimes, but it could give you an example of how far good parenting is. Some parents, I'm going to give you an example. Lisa the Painter. So there's this parent named Brad that is raising a child, a female, man. I should have like this. He had the apocalypse setting is basically females just disappear. Flash. Brad, dealing with the loss of his sister, not because of the Flash or something else I'll not get into. And one day he saw the baby. It was a female baby, to be exact. And he and his friends went to build the hut, and he named her Buddy. Yeah, he's his little buddy, I guess. And Brad wanted the best he could do, which he's he's doing the best he can with what little he has, and kept her existence as a secret, because you know what they do. Sorry, that's not good for a teenager to do, to be participating in. But she never went outside or explored the world, keeping her secluded. She wanted out, and when she gets kidnapped, and Brad wanted her back. He went on an adventure to find her, going through trials and tribulations, and didn't get the result he wanted, like to be a family again, and that was his last redemption. But hey, and she never wanted to go back, which not upset at Brad. She wanted the life her parents wanted, what her wanted, what she wanted to do. Sorry for stuttering. Like, that's how teenagers do. They get in the fight, but this time she is in an apocalyptic world where all the men around her is just perverts. And just crazy people. Which is not good, by the way. It does not end well, I guess. But what she did, Brad tried the best he could. And how she turned out is basically she wanted to rule the world, or Olathe. And people, and had to kill a bunch of people, or warlords. Planned it out, but she doesn't want it to be safe, or she doesn't want to be protected. She just want to live her own life without Brad or anyone stopping her, which is basically just that. Sometimes you have to let go. You have to figure out their own mistakes. Yeah, but anywho, I would like to hear some opinions about this in the future.